Hello, welcome to JAV Show. This is Jorge.
And this is Viv.
And we just recorded a bunch of shit and then we fucked up, so it didn't record properly. So we're gonna start again, but with a different question. So this time, pretty much this week, we're just gonna talk about random discussion topics. The original one that you guys will never hear from now on is what's something you wish you could do again for the first time. We're never gonna answer it again. So we're moving on. Let's see. I don't want to go too deep, but I want to do some cool stuff. Oh, when do you feel like the best version of yourself?
Ooh. I feel like the best version of myself after I've worked out, typically earlier in the day than not, but that doesn't happen that often because I generally like to work out late at night. But I think I feel the best version of myself when I work out early or I do something active early in the morning.
Yeah.
Like on Saturday mornings, if I go to hot yoga. And then when I'm coming out of there, I'm like, all right, I did something really productive. I had the rest of the day. I feel so motivated to get a couple things knocked off my list.
Yeah.
And I know that I'm in the mood to do that. And I've started a day off really well. So I would say that's one.
Okay, I actually have a really, I wouldn't say weird, but different one. But like, there's been several times at work or maybe even at like my personal life where things are so chaotic, but I'm just like, I just understand everything. It's just a matter of like getting shit done.
Yeah.
But it's just super chaos. That's when I feel like the best version of myself. I feel like
when you're amidst chaos.
Yeah, pretty much. When I'm in the middle of chaos, but I feel so in control still in that chaos. So like, yeah, sometimes at work, after a certain amount of like stuff I do, I get a certain amount of confidence. I know enough things that when I'm in that chaos, it just feels good because I was like, people are coming to me with problems and shit, and like, it's not working, and then I just say, boom, this is the answer. We do it this way. These are the steps we have to do. We just have to get it done. We have a plan now. And then something else comes up and be like, okay, this is what we do. This is the plan. This is what we do. And I feel like that level of pedigree and being in that chaos kind of feels good. It feels like I'm in control, but not in control, but it feels really good.
But you're the most equipped to be in that.
Yeah.
Chaos.
It feels so chaotic, but I feel like I am like on my A game at that moment. And it's happened like several times. Obviously, like when I'm more experienced at work, it happens way more often. But then also like technically you don't want that chaos because chaos is also bad planning. But when it does happen and being able to control it and like temper it and fix it is, I feel like that's like me. Maybe that's not even best version of me. Maybe that's like wrong way of answering this question, but I feel like very optimal. I feel feel very good. And I feel like I'm doing very amazing at the moment. So maybe like best version of me, maybe in my own head, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This may not be the best version of myself, but I feel like these are moments when I feel like I'm kind of on top of the world. And I would say one of them would be after you do a really difficult lift.
Yeah.
That you've been plateauing on or failing on for the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Or when you're in a volleyball tournament and you're at the last couple points and everything is so intense.
Yeah.
And everyone's adrenaline is really high and your team pulls through. And bonus points if it's you that pulls through.
Yeah.
I
can't completely relate. Like that whole lift plateau. Yeah, I mean,
I never plateau.
No, it's not that I don't plateau. It's just like, I don't know. It doesn't like when I get through those things, it feels good, but it's not like crazy good for me, I guess. But yeah, I see what you mean, especially on the volleyball part.
Yeah, right.
But I feel like I've been disappointed so much in volleyball that I don't care anymore.
Oh.
It's just sometimes I feel like, I'm playing really good and then the team just like eats shit. I'm just like, it's life, You just do your best.
Just fuck you.
Right. So then I guess it's only a happy surprise if we do end up doing good. So it is what it is. Okay, next one. Random topic. What book, movie, or video game made you change the way you look at the world? Interesting. Movie, book, movie, or video game? Is there a video? Okay, for video game, Harvest Moon made me change the way I look at the world.
I love Harvest Moon.
It was just so, I don't know, so like nice. Like if you have slight OCD, any Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley type of games is very nice. I'm not saying you have full OCD, but even if you have the slice OCD, it's like, this is good. This is good.
Yes.
I will farm today, and I will farm optimally. I don't know how that changed my world, but it just kind of like made me feel like life is a bit more RPG, which might be a bad thing, but I truly believe it's like you can level up and you can get better and you can do well. And regardless of the forces outside, because it's like a single player game, you can do better and you can always improve. And that's kind of what Harvest Moon kind of did for me. Even though it's not like a crazy, leveling up type of game, but it still had that thought in my mind where it's like, you can do better and you can always improve and you can upgrade, and in the game and in your real life kind of thing.
Oh, so motivational.
Yeah. So video game, that's for me. Book or movie? I think of a book that really inspired me or changed the way. Okay, wait. The question was change the way you look at the world. Change the way I look at the world. Change the way I look at.
I know that there's some books that I've read where afterwards I felt like I viewed the world slightly differently, but not in the same way that I think this question is trying to inquire about.
Whatever.
It's more so that I was so emotionally invested into this book that afterwards I felt like I went through something, and so the world feels different. But it's not necessarily that it changed my perspective. It's just that it was a really compelling and investing story.
Yeah.
That afterwards it felt different. Like maybe you were sad for a little bit longer after you finished reading the last page, or you felt heartbroken or like angry or whatever happened at the last bit of the story.
Yeah.
And so it influenced how I felt in real life afterwards.
So what was?
But then not necessarily that it changed my perspective.
Okay. What was?
There's a bunch of them actually.
Oh, okay. So I have one for a movie. Okay. It is. Is it The Lonely Bones or The Lovely Bones?
Oh, the Lovely Bones.
Okay, so I watched that when I was in grade 8 with my ex-girlfriend at the time, or my ex-girlfriend. And it didn't matter if it was with her or not with her. Like, the only reason we watched it was because she wanted to watch it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Dude, I thought it was going to be such a cute movie. I didn't even know.
When I watched it, it kind of made me jaded about the world a little bit. Like, it changed my perspective of the world. It made me more scared of the world. If that makes sense. Like, I think before watching that movie, I heard of kidnappers, pedophilia, and all that stuff. But until I saw it in like a cinematic setting, I didn't realize how scary it truly was.
Oh, yeah.
And then it made me scared, to be honest. Like, not scared, but like jaded to the world, where it's like, I have to be more conscious about scary people, scary things.
Yeah.
Because it does happen, and then when it happens, the consequences are very grave.
Yeah.
Just the weird random movie that I watched with my ex, but after I watched it, I was like mentally traumatized, where I was like,
so sad.
I'm a little bit more scared of the world. I don't have this like happy-go-lucky view of the world anymore. Like, there are scary people out there that do some pretty horrible things, and then that kind of like made me a bit more jaded. Like, I mean, obviously in a good way. It's pretty much like, I say jaded, but it's essentially maturing, right? That's essentially what it is, right? But that was one of the movies that popped up to my mind when I thought about what movie changed the way I looked at the world. I was like, holy fuck, that actually fucking happened.
To go on like the flip side of things.
Yeah.
Something that I watched that actually changed my perspective of the world.
Yeah.
It was forced upon me to watch in a way because like my cousins literally grabbed me and my sister and my other younger cousin and was like, watch this, guys.
Yeah.
It was Two Girls, One Cup. Fucking insane. I was like, people do this shit? People in the world are so fucking nasty.
That's like not even the tip of the iceberg in my opinion. Like, you've heard of the BME Pain Olympics?
No, what is that?
It's like people like on video mutilating themselves.
Oh my god!
Like, they call it Pain Olympics because they do a bunch of different things. Like, they'll nail their balls to a board or some shit.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, like, I grew up with a bunch of guy friends all fucking trying to send each other this shit to watch, and it was pretty brutal. There was this one video I watched. I was relatively young too, but it's pretty much like these, let's say, teenage Nazi guys who like literally killed themselves on video.
Oh my god!
Like they sawed one guy's head off.
Yeah. You watched that,
dude? When the bros fucking put it on and try to fuck with you, it happens.
I think that would traumatize me, actually.
Yeah. I mean, but that wasn't the first thing I thought of when we said like movie and the way I changed the view.
Yeah.
The first thing I thought of was I still forget. I forget if it's Lovely or Lonely Bones, but it's is it Lonely Bones or Lovely
Bones?
Lovely Bones. Okay, yeah. That was definitely one of them. And then okay, on the other side of it, something that was very positive for me was like Forrest Gump. That was a very holy shit, just fucking go autistic. Just not like literally, but like as in like take the mindset of just do better and then you'll just eventually become better. I feel like that's kind of what I kind of got out of it, right? Just be better, do better, and then you'll become better kind of thing, right? As a more of a joyous or positive side of outlook to the world where it's like you want to do something better, just go and do it, right?
Damn, I never really got that deep of a
feeling from
Forrest Gump.
Oh, I mean, you don't at first, but you just see it later on, and fucking Jenny and stuff. Yeah, usual. Cool stuff. Jenny, right? Jen, the character.
Oh yes, I thought you were talking about our friend.
No, like fucking.
I was like, you see it in her.
Jenny and Forrest Gump and all that shit. Book wise, I don't really know what really changed my. I can't think of a specific book, to be honest. Yeah, I'm trying to think of. Was there any? Oh no, there is one. Fuck, there is one. This. I'll be honest. This question brought up a lot of past traumas. Okay, so there's a book called Kite Runner. I don't know if you guys ever read the book Kite Runner. I did it for English class in like grade 12. Kite Runner, and it's about. Okay, let me try to explain it. So, it's about a kid, and back then in Afghanistan, they flew kites a lot, and the way they fly kites is a little bit different. They like battle each other, so they'll put like blades at the edge of their kite, and they'll use it to cut each other's lines. Right, that's pretty much kite fighting.
Okay, I feel like I've seen this
before. They do this in India a lot, but the traumatizing part is that like the kid got raped in the book, and this is in Afghanistan. And that was super traumatizing for. I was in grade 12 already. Like I knew it was a thing, but I didn't know like the details were just kind of scary, like kind of traumatizing for me. And then even to this day, it's crazy because now I hear about podcasts where it's like it's kind of a common thing. Like they rape boys there, like even still now, and it's like a common like thing that they do there. And I was just like, dude, that's fucking crazy and that's fucked up. But I feel like Kite Runner was a book from an Afghan American who was trying to like reveal that or like trying to tell the world about this atrocity happening in Afghanistan and stuff. Well, I'm not sure if it's specific Afghanistan or if it's other parts of the Middle East, but definitely he himself is Afghanistan or is Afghan. But yeah, that was a book that changed the way I looked at the world in a very scary, negative way.
That is so freaking sad.
Yeah. Did you have any other book, movie, or video games?
Yes. I always forget the title. Let me see. Okay, so first of all, while I'm looking this up, one movie that, or not movie, okay, something that really impacted me. It wasn't a book or movie or anything, but okay, it was books, but when I read it, it was online. I read the website version of it, and it's called Chicken Noodle Soup for the Teenage Soul.
Oh yeah, I remember this book.
Reading all those stories made me more sad and more aware of what other people go through. And there's so many versions of this book.
What's this
so
book
many editions.
What's this book about? I actually never read it. I heard about it.
Basically people telling like their woes. Like a girl will have cancer and she'll tell us the story about her life and how it feels to go through cancer, or somebody will have parents going through divorce and how it impacts them, and the whole book will be about her doing that. Or somebody will talk about, I don't know, getting abused or going through a breakup or getting bullied. Like there's so many additions to these series, and it's always somebody talking about shit that they're going through. And I didn't read the actual physical books of these, but I read them online.
Yep.
And they were all so freaking sad.
The company who made it got bankrupt. in 2024.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that why they like
July
disappeared?
10th, 2024. A bankruptcy judge ordered Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment to undergo Chapter 7 bankruptcy liquidation after accusing Ruana of misusing the business and failing to pay employees or support healthcare. Oh, interesting. This is a self-help book?
I don't know if it's self-help, but it definitely...
It's pretty much like an anthology, a bunch of stories about scary shit or like horrible stuff that happened to people.
Yeah.
Why would they call it chicken noodle soup for the teenage soul?
Chicken noodle soup is
like soothing.
Right? Soothing for you. And it's basically these people's like diaries and like telling people like, oh, this is how I got through this. Or,
I see.
You know, or it helps me a lot to talk about this. Okay, I always forget the name of these series. But there was a series of books that I read, and I read like every single book by this author.
Magic Treehouse?
No.
Oh.
I thought one of them was called Enchanted. The novel, the front cover is like all black.
Okay.
And then depending on the book, it's either like a green rose or an orange door handle or a purple key.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I think I maybe lent you it once, or maybe not.
No.
But I always forget the titles of these books.
But I know,
and I read them like twice or three times for each book because I was so engrossed in the story. And I would say that those books were some of the first novels that I got really invested in.
Is that gay vampire bullshit?
No, it's not.
Okay. I'll be honest, you have to. Maybe you can explain the plot and we can figure it out. What's the plot about?
I don't even fully remember. I read it so long ago. I just remember I was so invested in it. I read it like each book like 2 or 3 times.
And a key? Or a rose?
Yeah, say a purple key. Like one of the books is just fully black and has a purple key on it. And then none of these that popped up. And then the other one is like a fully black cover and it has a green rose on it.
Let's see. Let's try to solve this for you. Green rose. There's some generic covers, I guess. I mean, for probably good purpose. But book cover.
Or it's like a orange door handle.
Book
Fuck.
With front cover that is black. Sorry, we're just trying to figure this out. Orange door handle. Ooh, this is rough. You don't remember any of the plot, eh?
Alright, let me actually see if I can sign into my Goodreads account.
You track the stuff on Goodreads?
I did it once, yeah. I put everything that I have.
Nice. Yeah, I'm still on the Wheel of Time saga. I'll be honest, I'm on book 10 right now.
Oh, shit.
I have like 5 more books to go. I have a prequel and then 4 books left. I feel like after going through these 14 books, I feel less intimidated by the big book series.
Yeah.
Like the next one I do might be a 47 book series.
Holy shit.
But this first, like finishing 10 books, I mean, by the end of the year, I'll probably be done 12. Pretty good, to be honest. I like the story. It's a very, very good story. And I think it was worth all the time I invested into it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Like I'm slowly becoming more like I like these bigger series more and more now. There's just so much more depth and character development.
Oh, okay. It's by Elizabeth Chandler. Oh my god, I got all the colors wrong.
Chandler.
Yes. It's her book series.
Okay. So this is what the Black Door of Midnight?
Yeah.
Ever After?
Specifically Kissed by an Angel.
Kissed by an Angel?
Oh, actually I'm starting to remember. Okay, so it's a romance book and the guy dies and he comes back as a ghost.
Oh.
And it's more like haunting and heartbreaking. It's not like a smut. It's not a smut book at all. It's very heartbreaking and haunting.
Did she make like a clay Full
What?
cup
What?
is on the thing making the ghost comes.
And helps her?
It wraps
No.
around her hand. I forget what movie that's from, but
So it starts off with books, a book called Dark Secrets 1, then Dark Secrets 2, and then it goes on to No Time to Die
wait, that's different though than Kissed by an Angel.
and
isn't
Kissed
it?
by an Angel. They're all related.
Oh, but Kissed by an Angel is 1998, and Dark Secret 1 is 2009.
But the story is like all related. It's all like the same
Oh.
character.
I see. Interesting. Yeah, I'm that's cool. I'll probably never read this, but that's cool.
Oh, there was another one. I wouldn't say it's like a really good book, but it was still some of the first few books, like first few bigger novels that I read. And this one is called The Year I Turned 16.
The what, sorry?
The Year I Turned 16.
How did this change the way you look at the world though? Change the way you look at the world.
It gave me, because there were such good books to me at the time, it made me see like, oh, there's so many stories that are left out there for me to read, and it really got me a lot more invested into reading.
I see. Do you still read a lot now?
Right now I'm reading a book called Alchemized. Yes.
I'll be honest, I'm completely sexist. I don't like girl authors.
That's alright.
But cool. No, that's cool.
Yes.
Alchemized books. Yeah, I'm very into the Wheel of Time series. Yeah, interesting. So this, the Year I Turned 16 and Elizabeth Chandler books kind of change your or unlocked your love of books.
Yes.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, other than that, did it change anything else over like how you see the world?
No. For how I see the world, I would say there's a book called The Upward Spiral. I feel like I mentioned it so many times.
Is this like a self-help book?
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
self-help book for depression. And I felt this changed the way I saw the world in
Oh, that's good.
some good ways. In some ways, it was kind of like reaffirming things that I learned on my own.
Yeah.
Which also feels really good.
That's good. I mean, if you guys are depressed though, check out Upward Spiral, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool book. If you ask me, I would say you should read all of Wind of Time. If you're depressed and you want to think about other things, dude, 14-book series. Dude, you're
Or
gonna be
The
thinking
Body
about
Keeps the Score. That's a pretty good book too.
The Body. Was it?
Body Keeps the Score.
Is this some 13 Reasons Why bullshit?
No.
Okay. Oh, this is a self-help book.
Self-help book for trauma.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. That was cool. We'll move on. Is there an occupation you admire but could never do?
Ooh, anything in the medical field.
Oh, yeah, because you don't like needles and stuff like that, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I admire it because I think it's so fascinating. I like to look up and watch surgical videos and see how they go through surgery and do these processes. But realistically, I don't think I could ever actually do it because I don't think I could use a scalpel to a person and knowingly cut them, even if I knew it was going to help them.
Yeah.
I think I would literally just be like heebie-jeebied out.
You think you could be a
from actually
butcher?
doing it. Nope. I
Ooh.
cannot.
Is it the blood, I guess? Or the...
Like the feeling like you're like hurting something.
But they're dead. The
Even
butcher?
so, like just all the... I'm okay with goriness in movies, but in real life, I don't really like it.
I see.
Like when it happens to like dead animals or all that stuff. Like if I cut my hand and start bleeding, I won't freak out like at all.
Yeah, I see. I guess for me, it might be like a porn star.
Huh?
Occupation I admire but could never do. Is it admire? Actually, no. It's probably not.
Is it admire?
I don't think it's admiration. Oh, a musician. I don't think I could ever do that stuff. Like
Why?
I just feel like I don't have the gift. Like I could maybe discipline my way through
I
and
would
just
love
keep
to be a
trying.
musician. I think that
but
would be so fun.
I don't think like it just won't come to me easy. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But I think that's something I admire. I think the stuff they do is so like it's like a different brain almost.
Yeah.
It's like me and
Fully creative.
me and a musician are like different species.
Yes.
Like that's how I feel. I feel like we're two completely different species. I cannot get my brain to think like the way they do. Probably they the same to me, right? So that's something I probably do admire, but I can never do. Is there something else that's kind of gross that I admire that I can do? I'm trying to think. probably like an EMT.
Oh yeah.
They're pretty. I feel like you gotta be a pretty
They're
selfless,
respectable.
Yeah, you gotta be a pretty selfless person to be EMT. I don't think I could do it. I just can't. Like, I feel like, or maybe even like a fireman. I feel like I don't have that instinct. Right? Like, you know, like you just sit there and you're like, yeah, man, if I saw the fucking school shooter, I'd punch him in the face and do all this stuff. But I feel like when it comes to reality, it's so much different.
Oh, I feel like I have that instinct.
Yeah.
I have like a hero instinct.
Yeah. Everyone thinks that. But then, like, I feel like when it comes to the moment, like, would I do that truly? I don't know.
I would.
I mean, unless you've done it, we can't know.
It's been tested.
Oh, has it? How has it been tested?
I've been in a really bad car accident before, and I saved the other person over saving myself.
What do you mean?
Like, I helped shield somebody else and did not shield myself at all, and I got injured from it.
But that's okay. Maybe it's not. I think it's different from like being in a position where you see the threat and you go up and you like confront it. But maybe it's the exact same thing. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people would say like, yeah, I'd fucking punch that school shooter in the face and, you know, do one of these moves and get the. I don't know. I feel like only the people who've actually done it can say they you know, can say for a fact that they did.
True, like to that level, yeah. I think I would still. I'm not like afraid of these kind of things to a point where it's almost stupid, I think.
You think so? Like, you think that you could have died right there?
No, not like that. But I'm saying in a lot of other scenarios where like it could be really dangerous or it could not be.
Yeah.
I'll lean on the side of, oh, it probably could not be if it could help somebody else.
But see, that's the scary part. Like, confronting a shooter, it's like you have to accept death at that moment.
Yeah.
Right. And I feel like a lot of people say that, but it's like, I don't know. Like, I'm too pessimistic on that, or like too realistic on that. But I feel like most people aren't willing to.
I'm not saying, okay, if you put me in a situation where when I think of a shooter, I can only think of school shooters. Fucking America.
Yeah.
Okay. In that scenario.
Yeah.
I would only go up to the school shooter if I felt like I actually had like any chance. Like, I wouldn't just walk up to him and be like, stop shooting the school, because then it's like, what the fuck? What's that gonna do? Literally anyone can do the same thing. It's not actually gonna have a good result, most likely.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, if I saw him turned around, I would be the person to try and like throw something at his head to like knock him out or something like that, and take that chance, you know?
Yeah.
But I would not be the person to like stand in the hall and try to fight him for the gun while he's looking straight at me, you know what I mean?
But yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying, like,
because I feel like there's a smart way of doing it and a dumb way of doing it, and the dumb way is kind of like there's a really high chance you're gonna get shot and very low chance you'll actually do anything.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like
even
certain like, not certain, but like I want to say, I hope to say most police officers in certain situations, they have to face that. Because like it might be a situation where it's like they kill that person or they kill you, and you have to go up there and make that selfless sacrifice. And I feel like a lot of people say that, but I was like, I don't think I have that in me, which is why I'm not one. Which is why I admire them, but I don't think I could ever do it, because I feel like that is a completely different instinct that you have to have. And like it's not like they're suicidal by any sense, but it's literally like they know the risk and they know that they've accepted death at that moment. I feel like that's fucking. You know how like everyone, not everyone, but like it's like just a comedic joke where it's like, you know, like everyone fucking says they're gonna do this to the school shooter or that to the school shooter, but it's like, dude, when you're there,
everyone gets really scared, right?
Yeah, like, you know, when someone's shooting a gun or when stuff's happening, everyone's different, right? Yeah, like everyone says shit and then a shot gets fired and nothing's the same.
Yeah, that's true. For example, I would never be in the army ever, fucking ever.
See, that's the other thing. I don't think I would say that, to be honest. Well, because I would love to be an engineer in the army.
I would never do anything related to the army fucking ever.
I think I would like, that's one of the, if it could be justified, I would probably work for the army. It's just so hard because it's like the pay structure's so fucked, and like they just get shitted on by the system, right? So it's like there's no logic to me to do that, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But dude, that'd be so cool being an engineer in the army and stuff. I think so, at least. So I want to say I would never, like, you could be a petty officer and never actually be in the field, technically, right?
I would never ever do anything related to law.
Oh yeah,
ever.
Law either? So like a lawyer?
Yep. Nope.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know where that's coming from, but I would. I mean, that's.
I
But
would
I
not.
wouldn't like risk my life like a police officer or like a fireman. That shit's crazy.
Yeah. I think also jobs that have a consistent high level of adrenaline and stress,
Yeah.
I would not be able to do.
Oh, but is there one like you can say that you admire but you can never do?
Like EMT, I would
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
like you said.
Okay, that's
I think that's high stress consistently because you're always dealing with emergency cases. But I would never ever have that as an occupation.
Yeah. I think this might sound weird, but it's like a poker player.
Hmm.
I feel like that level of risk or willing to like go for that risk, I feel like is so intense that I don't know if I'd be able to do that. Like they're willing to do, like they're willing to bet like millions of dollars, right?
Yeah.
And I guess it depends. If you're uber wealthy, then that's nothing to you, right? But still, it's like, holy shit, like the amount of risk they have to take to win is crazy sometimes. But I guess that's not as crazy as these other scenarios.
Ooh. One I really admire is marine biologists who actually go out in the field because I think it's so fucking fascinating. But holy shit, in between the discoveries and actually like, fun part, the grunt work of it must be so fucking boring.
I mean, isn't that like most research,
And
I guess?
isolating, yeah.
Oh, true. Okay, the isolating this is a little bit different. But I feel like most good research, it's like a lot of boring for many years until, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And if you're unlucky, it's a lot of boring into nothing. Right? Because it's like technically good research is you don't know the outcome. You shouldn't know. Like you should have a very good idea of the outcome and that kind of like structures your thesis and everything. But if you knew your outcome, then we wouldn't be doing the research, right? Or doing the studies and stuff.
That's true.
Yeah. I can't think of anything else, I guess. Like a preacher? I don't know.
You admire them?
A priest? I mean, it's hard touching that many little boys in a year.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Maybe I admire monks. They're so devout to their craft.
Yeah, to their religion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would never be able to do it.
Yeah, Jesus.
No, monks specifically, Buddhism specifically.
Oh,
So
I was gonna say
sorry.
Jesus. That's a crazy occupation, Could you imagine knowing you're the son of God, and then I just could never do that. Probably,
Yeah.
that'd be pretty intense. Suicide bomber probably could never do that.
Oh,
But I don't admire them, so that's kind of hard.
yeah.
Kamikaze plane, whatever jet fighter guy, pilot.
Don't know. Man.
Actually, it's not very admirable. I'm trying to find admirable ones.
Oh,
like-
specialized vets. Actually, horse vets
Oh, yeah.
make a lot of money.
Yeah.
But when I say specialized, I mean like sometimes I bet you have to do some crazy stinky shit.
Yeah.
Like, be that person that is a gynecologist for a horse. That job has to be done.
Looking
But
at horse
Jesus-
pussy all day.
But Jesus Christ, yeah. That's wild.
Yeah, that'd be pretty rough. But I don't know. I don't really admire them that much. I'm not in that world, you know what I mean?
Ooh, people that save animals from abuse.
Oh, like shelter people who have
Yes.
like animal shelters and stuff.
Yes.
Right.
I think that's very, very, very admirable. I would never do it because I think I would be so sad seeing all these cases. And I guess it doesn't pay that well.
Yeah. I mean, it's like their value proposition too, right? Like maybe those are the type of people who are just happy with like a lot of animals around.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, it has to for me to admire it, it has to be something very difficult. I'm not saying it's not difficult, like having an animal shelter, but I feel like it's not difficult enough for me to say like I admire and I could never do it. I feel like if I wanted to, I could do it. Right. But for to frame the question, what occupation do you admire but could never do? I feel like that's something I could do.
I see.
So that's why it doesn't fall in that for me.
What about being a nurse? That's still medical, but
I think I could be a pretty shitty nurse. I think I could be a pretty shitty nurse. I'm not saying I would be a good one, but I think if I, put in actually, I don't know. You'd have to really like helping people, and that's not natural to me, to be honest.
yeah, Even when they're a bitch to you,
Yeah,
that part's not
tough.
I like helping people, but if they're a bitch to me, I'll be a bitch back.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think we got a pretty
very
good list.
admirable.
We got a pretty good list. Let me find another one. What's the fastest way to make you mad?
If you're my mom.
Oh shit! Damn. I mean, only one person can be that, so I guess it's not. How about your stepmom?
I don't have one.
I mean, if you had one, would you also be mad at her? Fastest way to make you mad?
I'm not sure, but I think.
I mean, you
for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's very common for your family to make you
the fastest
the most mad, the most triggered, easily.
Fastest. I'm trying to think what scenarios makes me mad.
I think something else that makes me mad is if people are mean to other people without any reason. And then obviously you shouldn't be mean to people regardless. But like people that pick on other people or just like straight up bullying for no reason or are like petty. Or literally just being a bitch and being mean to someone without any reason just because you're a mean person, that irks the shit out of me. Like seeing it, and especially if it's done to somebody I know, that pisses me off so fucking easily. And especially if it's to like animals. Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, so this might not be the fastest way, but getting in a car. It's not. Like it might not be the fastest way, but it's probably the easiest way. Is road rage, probably for most people. To be honest, me too. Probably for most people.
You won't see me get out of my car, but if you're sitting in my car, you'll hear a lot of cuss words. I won't honk either, unless it's really extreme.
Yeah,
but you'll hear a lot of like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah. I'm trying to think fastest way to make me mad. I was gonna say like puking on me, but not necessarily. If someone was sick, then I kind of feel bad for them. I'd still be like a little pissed I got puked on, but I'd feel kind of bad, right? Like something's wrong with them. Obviously,
I'll just be disgusted. I'd be like, oh my god.
Actually, true. That wouldn't be anger. Would partially. Fastest way.
I've been puked on once, and I wasn't disgusted though.
Probably, honestly, like. You've been puked on once and you haven't been? Or
I haven't because the person that puked on me, it was like all water. Like literally just water that went on me and I was like...
Just a little bit of bile. But yeah.
I know. But it's not like vomit, you know? If it's like vomit,
like milk vomit is the worst.
Yeah, or like chunky vomit that actually smells rancid, that's when it's... Ugh.
Yeah, I think... Honestly, this might be the same answer for a lot of people, but driving and probably hangry.
Oh, I don't get hangry.
I get hangry. Hangry is pretty easy for me.
I know one. If I'm sleeping, and I don't need to wake up, and you wake me up, I get so fucking grumpy easily because I'm like, dude, there's no fucking reason. Why you should be disturbing my sleep.
Like, what if I had to ask you a question?
I don't fucking care. Wait till I wake up.
But what if it's like, for example, when we were on vacation, I was trying to ask if you want to eat anything.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, okay. I mean, I wasn't sure. I was like,
but if it's like, hey, Viv, do you think I should wear a red shirt or a white shirt? I'd be like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Or if you're like, look at this TikTok, I'd be like, are you fucking kidding me?
Or like wake them up, show them a picture of your poop and be like, do you think this is normal?
Yeah, like something that literally does not need me to wake up for.
Yeah.
Or if you're like, can you let me go get that cup? It's like, dude, you can go get a chair, go ask somebody else. You actually don't need me specifically.
I feel like you're directing this anger to your mother, maybe.
No.
Okay.
It's literally like, just if people. I wake up and I don't need to actually wake up.
Yeah, I see. That makes sense.
I get grumpy easily.
Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, sleep's important.
Or in the morning, if it's like early in the morning and I'm with somebody and they just talk so fucking much.
I actually hate that.
I'm like, dude.
When I come home, it's like usually like when I'm home, my day's kind of done. Yeah. Like I go to work, right after work, I go work out. So by the time I'm home, there's like the day's done. Right? Mm-hmm. I don't like talking to anyone. I like to come home. I like to eat in silence or like watch a video, but like no one talking to me. I don't want any conversation. I just want to eat and then prep for the next day. And then after all that's done, then I like maybe if I play some video games, then I'm fine with talking to my friends.
Yeah.
But like, I know my parents. I think my parents already learned this, so like they don't really bother me much. Mm-hmm. But like back then, they'll be like asking me random ass questions about like just random shit, and I just be like, dude, We don't need this conversation.
Yeah, I fully agree. That's exactly the same thing that I feel in the mornings. I'm like, dude, the day just started.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me right now. It's kind of like how when people are like, oh, don't talk to me before I had my coffee.
Yeah.
For me, it's not coffee. For me, it's just the first couple hours of me just waking up. Just there's not that much to say. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't blow my ears off.
I do hate very dumb questions too, like very rhetorical dumb questions. Like, dude, I don't know. I don't even want to answer this. This is just
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear this. What's the next one? Okay, what is the most useless skill you have?
Being able to lay down in bed for an absorbent amount of time without falling asleep and literally just staring at the ceiling or into like the void.
Yeah, you don't like daydream about stuff.
Yeah, I'll daydream or I'll just think about things for like
okay.
hours on end or just lay there and decompress.
Yeah, I think I'd fall asleep pretty quick, to be honest, after that.
I do that like every day.
Like, it takes you a while to fall asleep?
Yes, it does take me a lot to fall asleep, but when I said I do it every day, it's in between like commitments. I like to lay down in bed or like on my bed just to like decompress for like 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes
or like
isn't too bad.
20 minutes or half an hour.
That's not too bad. That's like laying down and going on your phone almost.
Yeah. But you know how some people take like naps?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, I'm going to take. Oh, okay. Actually, I guess a normal nap throughout the day would be like a 20-minute nap, a 30-minute nap.
Yeah.
But if I have time, I'll just lay in bed and just lay there for like an hour.
Yeah.
Or like 2 hours if I have nothing to do.
You wouldn't even go on your phone?
Nothing.
You just stare up?
Yeah.
You at least like generate some ideas or something?
Just like think about things.
I mean, that's still important.
Reflect. Decompress.
I mean, like I use, for example, walking Taro as my thinking time.
Mm.
I use that time specifically to like think about stuff I want to think about.
Oh yes, me too. I like don't go on my phone. I don't really listen to music.
But that's the same as laying on your bed, no? I mean, I feel like it's similar. You take that time to think. I feel like that's not useless, to be honest.
Okay.
I think it's like it's useful. It's like it's useless until it's useful, which is weird.
True.
It's useless until you think of something that's so useful. But then it's up until that point you could consider it as useless. But as soon as you hit that usefulness, you needed all that time before in order to get to that point.
I can see that. It's usefulness in the way that it's how I decompress.
Yeah, my useless skill is probably eating a lot. It's a pretty good skill I have. It's not that useful, to be honest. There's no reason for it. It's a pretty absurd amount sometimes. What's another useless skill? Useless skill.
I don't know if this is a skill, but when I was younger, I had this idea of, and it's the same now. I still have an idea of like who I want to be.
Yeah.
And like the micro habits and micro traits. And there's some things that really, really stuck.
Yeah.
And one of the things that really, really stuck when I was younger was that I was like, okay, I want to be a person that has some level of like classiness to it. And I learned that people, when they drink tea, when they have like tea parties, they stick their pinkies up. Yeah. So I like trained myself to always stick my pinky out whenever I'm drinking something. And now it's a subconscious habit.
Oh, to stick your pinky
I don't know
up
if that's I don't think that's a specifically skill, but it's not really useful in any fucking sense. Like I always stick my pinky up now. It's habit.
Yeah.
Fully ingrained.
I'm trying to think of something that's like completely outdated now. Like, okay, here's a useless skill. I know how to rewind the VHS tapes.
Oh, I do too.
But that's pretty useless now, isn't
You're
it?
right. We both know cursive.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty fucking useless.
But is that useless?
I think it's useless.
You know Pig Latin?
I know Pig Latin.
Very useless. Any other useless?
I know this one other language that I made up when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah? You made it up?
I don't remember it anymore.
Then very useless then.
Yeah, but I used it for years, and I taught some of my cousins it, and we would use it to like speak to each other and to write.
Yeah.
Until eventually we like stopped playing and stuff like that. So at the time, very fucking useless in a way. Like completely made up language, completely made up sounds, made up grammar, made up symbols for how to write with it and everything. I wrote a couple of diaries, like full on diaries in it, and now I don't know how to read it.
Yeah, I agree. That's pretty useless.
That's insane, hey?
That's pretty useless. I get motion sickness pretty easily. I don't know if that's a skill though.
Fuck, that's so inconvenient.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a skill, to be honest. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. I can write like a doctor. That's pretty useless, I guess. But I can't read it, so it doesn't really help. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I know. I can flip my tongue.
What do you mean? Show me.
You know how people can like flip their tongue from one side to the other side? Like,
No. Oh. Yeah, I can't do that.
oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that. Or like make a clover with your tongue. All completely
Like the
useless.
little shape, right? Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I can't do that. Oh, okay, here's another one. What's the biggest fight you've been in? What started it?
Two pop up in my head for the biggest fight I've ever been in. One of them would have been like a relationship fight.
Yeah.
Where it became physical.
Oh, okay.
Onto me.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay.
So I would say that would be one of the biggest ones. And then the other one would be one with my mom. Like back when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
In high school. And we're literally just like shouting at each other. And I was so mad that while I was arguing with her, I had my hand in fists.
Yeah.
And my nails were digging into my palms. And I literally like pressed my nails so deeply into my palms that I made my palms bleed.
Wait, do you have like long nails like now? Or?
No, it's like normal, like your nails.
Yeah,
I just dug it in so deep that I like cut my skin. And I was so mad afterwards that I like went on a walk and I like punched a brick wall and I fractured my knuckles from it.
Oh, that's pretty dumb.
Because it's pretty dumb.
Yeah.
But it was a pretty big fight.
I think.
Or like argument.
Probably like not same, but like when I was a teenager, probably like grade 11, grade 12, we got in a pretty big fight with like my dad.
Mm-hmm.
He got pretty angry at me. It was for something dumb too. I remember it was like something really dumb about like getting a ride from someone. I don't know. It was so dumb. But yeah, it was just one of those things. I'm sure like my dad didn't have the best day and I didn't have the best day type of thing. And you know, teenagers, hormones, you know, pissing people off, usual stuff. So, I mean, I don't even remember what started. I know what it was about. It was literally about like someone driving me from somewhere or some bullshit like that. And yeah, that's it though. But yeah, he was pretty fucking pissed off at me for it, and I was pretty angry about it.
And you guys were just both yelling like crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, like he like grabs me and stuff.
Mm.
I mean, by then I was like 16, right? So it's like,
yeah.
But he was like, my dad always worked labor jobs, right? So he was always pretty like strong. But
yeah.
It was pretty intense. It wasn't like he didn't like hit me, but he like just grabbed me and like pushed me a little, but that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But that was like just, you know, emotions overload type of thing. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I don't know. I can't really think of anything else. Like relationship wise, not really. Like I've had some like fights, but it wasn't that intense, to be honest. It was just more like disappointing and shit. But it wasn't like crazy big fight. It was more like, okay, we're at an impasse here. We're both angry at each other, but nothing intense. Yeah, so nothing relationship wise. It was just maybe with family, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking if I ever had a big one with my siblings, but like I think I have had big fights with my siblings, but that was when we were like literally kids.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really count in terms of like it doesn't do anything.
I mean, it depends on like how far it went.
It doesn't. It's just kids being kids, in my opinion. And then as adults, not really. It's just very whatever. I like to just keep to myself, do my own thing a lot. So
yeah,
I don't really get into much trouble. And then with friends, I don't think, have I gotten into a big fight? I remember one time, this is a weird situation, and maybe I remember incorrectly, but I was so adamant. So here's the friend situation. So there's this couple, and I'm friends with both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And allegedly, they're not a good couple, as in like they're abusive. Not, I don't think physically, but maybe like emotionally to each other,
okay,
or whatever. And then their other friends, like I'm not that close with them, but their other friends tried to like rally together to like make them break up because they're not good for each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then I forgot how I even got involved with this. I don't even remember, but I think someone like asked me about it or talked to me about it, and then all I had to say was like, dude, like just let them do whatever the fuck they want to do, right? Like sure they're bad for each other, but you guys like conspiring together to break them up seems kind of fucked up too.
Mm-hmm.
And shit. And then I remember this one girl got so mad at me and stuff, and I think like for a long time she didn't like talk to me at all. But I was like, I just didn't understand it, and then we kind of got into a big fight. But I just kept saying, like, I don't get it. Like they're just a couple. They want to be together, And like I was like, I think they were there too, and I was looking at them, I was like, they want to be together. They told me they want to be together. Why are you guys fucking trying to make them not be together? I'm so confused. I was like, this doesn't make sense to me at all. But yeah, and then I think there was some like big blow up there afterwards. And I was just like, fuck, I have no idea.
Like she blew up at you, and the whole time you're like, what the fuck is going on?
She blew up at me, and I blew back up because I was just like, I don't get it. Why are you guys trying to like make them break up? I don't understand this.
Yeah.
I was like, they want to be together, just let them be together. Right. But yeah, that's what happened. I was like, dude, it was one of the like, I felt like I was in a big fight, but I felt like I was so confused the whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I don't think there's anything else. But I have had a pretty like conflict free life, I think. Yeah. Let's see. What's the dumbest thing you've bought? I know one for me.
Dumbest thing I've ever bought.
There's two dumb things actually for me that I can think of right off the bat. So one of them is I bought this this device. Essentially what it is it was supposed to be kind of like a portable Wi-Fi. But the SIM card's only tied to this one company. So you always have to buy the SIM from them, or they have to buy the internet stuff from them. I used it like once. It was like $200 or something back then.
Oh my God.
I never used it again. Because like literally like a year after that came out, like not only did Wi-Fi SIMs become a new thing, but portable Wi-Fi became a new thing. And then like 3 years after that, like just getting a e-Wi-Fi on your, or a e-SIM card on your phone was a thing. So I was like, dude, this is so fucking useless. I got totally scammed into buying it. I thought I was going to like use this every time I travel. I used it like once or twice and then never used it again. I was like, fuck, this is so dumb. That was probably one of the dumbest things I bought.
Damn, did you return it?
No, I couldn't. I had it for like fucking six months before I realized this is the dumbest shit in the world.
I see.
I also bought this other, it's not a GoPro, but it's like the Xiaomi version of GoPro. And that was like, I was on a journey. It was like a pretty gay, lonely journey, but it was like me like doing things by myself. Like trying to learn to do more things by myself. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try to capture some of these moments, right? So like I went traveling, and back then the phones were okay, but not that great yet. They're okay. They're not bad for getting photos, but I was like, oh, I want like a GoPro like camera to go on these like solo adventures on. And I bought it and I used it for like, again, another 6 months. And after that, I was like, I never touched it again. I was like, oh fuck, what a waste. What a waste of a fucking camera. I tried to use it like a GoPro after that, but it's just like I never got to the situation where I had to use it and stuff. And I just stopped. I maybe used it for one more trip, and then after that, phones got so good where it's like there's no point of not just using your phone and taking pictures.
Right.
That was pretty useless. That was like cusp of technology kind of uselessness, if that makes sense. It's like buying a VHS player when CD is about to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that stuff.
Okay, I can think of like 3.
Okay.
One was this one time, I think it was like a Samsung Galaxy S20 or 21.
Yeah.
I just bought a new one.
Yeah.
And you know how back in the days when you dropped your Android, sometimes the back cover can still pop off and you can still manually take out the battery still.
Yeah.
So it was like that version, whatever version that was. And I accidentally dropped my phone and the battery went into water, like fell into a puddle or something like that. And it just wouldn't stop working. And I bought my phone maybe like a month before with my own money. But still, I was like, fuck, my mom's going to kill me if she knew.
Yeah.
So I went on Kijiji and I found somebody selling an unlocked same version of my phone for like $80 or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it was like $80. Maybe 180. $80 sounds really low.
Yeah.
Maybe like 180. And so I bought the phone so that I could use the battery to put into my phone.
Yeah.
So that I wouldn't have to be like, oh, mom, look, I broke my phone.
Yeah.
Even though it was my money. So, but anyways. And then I went and I sold the phone without the battery to like people who just wanted to buy like for parts.
Yeah.
But I think and I didn't lose any money. I think I made like $10-20 off of it overall. But I think the stupid part is I could have just bought the battery by itself. I found out later on.
Yeah.
Without going through all the hassle. Because I remember in order to do that, I asked my friend Carmen to go with me to the house.
Yeah.
So that I wouldn't be like sketchy or anything. And then I like skipped class a little early because the guy can only meet up at a specific time.
Yeah.
And then I like went to some area in Northside and I was like, holy shit, this feels so fucking ghetto. This feels so weird.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't need to do any of that and waste any time, skip class, make a whole plan, do all that stuff, take the time to sell things afterwards.
Yeah.
If I just went and bought the battery.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb. I do admit. I mean, mine was super dumb too. So, I do regret a couple textbooks. Definitely could have just gone
100%.
online.
All textbooks.
Yeah.
I regret all textbooks I bought. Every single one of them.
Yeah, I'm pretty close. There's still some I still value, but most of them are pretty fucking useless right now.
Mm-hmm.
What else did I regret buying?
I would say some flights.
Flights. Oh, because you had to cancel or something, or
Yeah, like there is one, I think last year, last year, maybe like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
Where I paid for a flight to Vegas.
Yeah.
And I didn't end up going.
Oh, that trip that we were going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't end up going because fucking work.
But they comped you for it though.
They called me for it, but I still think it felt really stupid to still buy it.
I mean, they comped you for it, so you broke even.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. I mean, it sucks that they did that to you, but you kind of broke even on that.
I would say also, there's this one time when I was in, I think this was in Italy.
Yeah.
Where I booked this one hotel and I was like, yeah, it looks pretty nice because it's by the beach, whatever.
Yeah.
But when I was there, I didn't realize that it was kind of like a favela.
Yeah. It's in the fucking
Yeah.
like poor zone.
And everything inside the room like didn't really work. And the front door didn't even really close. There wasn't even like a fully working lock. And I was like, holy shit, I gotta leave this place.
Oh,
and
so
then,
you just didn't stay there?
I just didn't stay. I was like, I couldn't find a way to cancel it easily because you had to like call this number, do this. So I was like, I'm just gonna take the loss. And so I just like left.
Fuck, I thought of one and I forgot. I had one in mind very similar to what you were saying before. What were you saying? One?
My plane?
Phone one?
Or my phone battery?
Oh yeah, your flight. No, you're talking about your flight. Nope, can't think of it now. Yeah, whatever.
There was also one flight that I like purely fucking missed because I didn't know to read the 24-hour clock on it. It said like, fuck, I forgot what it was. I think it said 13, and I thought it just said 3 o'clock.
Oh.
So I went to the airport at 3 o'clock, and they're like, dude, you missed your airplane by like a couple hours. And I was like, what? And then that's when I looked at my ticket closely, and I was like, fuck, there's a 1 in front of it. So I technically wasted a whole flight.
Yeah, that's pretty
And
nice.
I remember for that flight, I could have gone way earlier because we already checked out our hotel and we were just killing time. And the person I was traveling with was like, oh, should we just go early and just kill time at the airport? And I was like, no, if we have a couple hours, let's like kill time in the city.
Were they pretty pissed at you after?
No, because they were like, ah, shit, I saw the ticket too. I also didn't think.
Yeah.
Technically, they were following like my lead, so it was more so my fault. But
still, if they had the opportunity to see the ticket, then you can't completely blame you on that one. It's not too bad, I think. Yeah, other than that, I can't think of. I thought of something slightly that was. I remember it was something that broke right away, but whatever. It is what it is. Okay, let's move on to the next one. We got maybe 1 or 2 more. What is something that gets weirder the more you think about it? Is there one like that? Or what would you title your autobiography? I'd be like,
Viv?
I fucked up.
Oh.
Or something.
That's pretty cool.
I can't think of any of those.
For the weirder, the more you think about it, it's milk. For fucking sure. Cow milk. How the fuck did people figure that out?
What, doesn't it seem natural? Like breast milk and then cow milk.
But a human being being like, yeah, let me just go suck on that.
But like a human tit, they know they suck from it, right?
Yeah.
And milk came out. And then you see a cow udder, it looks pretty similar, but just with more nipples, right?
But to try it, don't you think that's a little weird?
No.
Or bird spit?
Okay, that one, yes.
Fucking weird.
That one, yes.
But you
But
see a bird regurgitating its nest onto like some wall, and you're like,
yeah, that's weird. That one 100% weird. But the cow milk seems kind of
okay, I see your point.
like
I
you
was
see
picturing it as a man just going under a cow.
No,
and
but
be
then
like,
but you see this picture of a calf drinking from the cow milk, so you're like, okay, human milk,
I
cow milk,
can see your point with
maybe, right?
But when I picture like a man going under there and sucking that, I'm like, ooh, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, they fucked a lot of things back then, so who knows?
But still, it's weird.
Yeah, true. But, when you start to see like what cow udders look like, yeah, okay, it's not crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the most telling part is this picture where a calf drinks from it, right? You're like, oh, wait.
True.
Calf drinks from it, and I drink from a human.
True.
When I was a baby, then it's like, I kind of make that connection there.
I think how they figured how to eat certain things, like durian. You look at that shit, why would you be like, oh yeah, I definitely want to eat that? Or taro, how you have to cook it first. So someone definitely tried it raw, got poisoned.
Yeah.
Ate it after cooking a little bit, still got poisoned. Yeah. Ate it after cooking a little bit more, still got poisoned. Was like, I'm going to try again, but I'm going to cook it a little longer.
Yeah. How did they figure that out? That is kind of weird. Even some like weird toxic stuff. Like, how did they figure out oil and shit like that?
Yeah.
That it being useful and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let me think. When they did kerosene lamps back in the day, how did they figure out how to make kerosene?
Yeah.
That's weird, right?
Yeah.
Or just, I don't know. Kind of odd. Everything else seems kind of logical. Like, shipbuilding felt kind of logical, right? Yeah. Guns, like, kind of logical. You get the, black powder, and then you put something behind it, and you light it. It seems kind of logical. But, like, certain things, like plastic and stuff. Like
lobotomies.
Like formaldehyde. How did they figure that out?
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna preserve this person. We're gonna use a super toxic thing. But how did you guys figure out that toxic thing first? Right. COVID.
How to make
fucking
actual
weird
diseases.
The more I think about it, the fucking more weird it gets. Like the conspiracies and shit. 9/11. Inside job.
100%.
Is there another weird one?
Why Trump think he looks good with like bleach blonde hair and a tan?
I can see it.
The Simpsons being right about a lot of things.
That is weird.
Before it happens.
I wonder if someone could like tally up the stuff they got right and the stuff they got wrong. Right. Then you can kind of see if the stuff they got right and the stuff they got wrong, if that total number, if it's like say 1,000 things and they got like 100 things right, then it's like, all right, that's kind of just coincidence, right?
Yeah.
But if it's 1,000 things and it's
even if it's half, that's pretty crazy.
That's weird, right?
Down to the details.
Yeah,
pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah. But if it's like, of 1,000, if you get like say like sub 10%, then you're like, that's kind of coincidence, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Epstein's list. Yeah. Oh, there's that girl who died in a water tank.
Oh, that one is I think that's some demonic shit, to be honest. That feels like some crazy demonic shit. That's some pretty crazy demonic shit. I mean, a lot of history stuff gets pretty weird when you think about it more. Mostly history stuff. Future stuff, I don't know. Oh, you know what's the weird one? Like with seeing the size of things, like Earth and the planets.
Oh yeah.
That gets really
how fucking small Earth is.
Yeah. It gets very like brain shattering when you start seeing how big or small some are. Or you know what's another weird one? I don't know if it gets weirder the more you think about it, but it's like when you compare numbers, so it's like number of trees compared to like number of stars in the solar system and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like trees on Earth and stuff. It just gets really weird.
I thought you were gonna say a billionaire compared to a millionaire. That's pretty insane.
Is it? Actually, yeah, it is. Billionaire compared to millionaire, yes. But billionaire compared to like, I feel like if you have $50 million, if you've made $50 million, I feel like the goal to a billion isn't that crazy once you do like 50 million.
Really?
Because it's like scale. You just have to scale harder, right? Like you know what to do. It's just scale, right? But like at $1 million, I see the issue. It's like you could just save up $1 million, for example, right? And there's no way you can scale up to $1 billion. But like you can never save up to 50 million. Like you have to like do something, some type of business to actually like gather that much wealth.
True,
right?
but I heard getting to your first million is harder than getting to your significantly harder than getting to your second million, and subsequently afterwards.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like a 50 million person, I feel like their eyesight to $1 billion isn't that crazy.
Yeah, but if you look at, I forgot, it was like if you count the amount of seconds it takes to count to $1 million, it's like 15 years or 30 years or something like that. But then to count to $1 billion, it was like a few 100,000 years.
Yeah, but
insane. The comparison. And it's insane to think that there's people on this earth that are billionaires.
Yeah, that's true. But like I said, I think, no, it is true. It is crazy to think that you've made that much money. That is pretty crazy. That is pretty weird about it. But I also think like if you've made like $50 million, I feel like if your goal was $1 billion, it's like you're more than halfway there in terms of like
the mindset, maybe.
Yeah, the mindset wise, right? Whereas like the people that are sub $1 million, they can't even get to that million.
Yeah, they can't even fathom it.
Yeah. Whereas like if you already made $50 million, it's like, okay, I know how to make money. I just need to scale this method of making money like 20 more times and then a little bit more kind of thing, right? Well, essentially 20 more times will get you there, right? So you just have to scale this 20x, right? But like $1 million, if you just earned $1 million, you have to scale that 1,000x. That's really hard to think about. Right?
That is.
It's a very hard thing to think about. All right, let's move on to something else. What question would you really like answered? Is that a good one?
Oh, if there
aliens?
is an afterlife.
Oh, that's a pretty good one. I was thinking about the aliens. If there's actually, it wouldn't really matter because if like, what if you ask the question? So what if there's a device that can answer any question, and you ask it that question, then it could just say yes. That's it.
Then it's like, well, shit.
But yeah, but it's like, are you surprised? So if someone told you there are aliens, but that's all the information they gave you, would you be like, oh my god, this guy's a prophet? Well, not really, because it's like, that's a pretty good guess.
No, I think for the aliens one, it's not something I would ask because I think it's something that we can find out eventually, maybe.
Yeah.
But I think for the afterlife one, it's an insane question to have a confirmative answer to, because then it would change a lot of people around the world's perspective on how they live life.
Yeah.
And religion and all that stuff.
Like, that's what I'm saying. The alien one, I feel like, is not that useful.
Yeah.
Because someone could just say yes, because it's like, yes. Right.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be surprised. You'd be like, yeah, that's not crazy. Right.
It wouldn't also change anything really.
Yeah.
In your life.
Or like if you ask like, when did the aliens come here? Could you imagine they said like 5,000 years ago?
Yeah. They're like, shit. Okay. Well, so what the fuck
like,
do I do with that information?
I mean, the only thing you could say is like, oh, maybe we were the aliens.
Yeah.
That's about it. You can't do anything more.
I feel like it doesn't change your life or how you act in your life or anyone around you.
That's
But
true.
if you knew there was an afterlife guaranteed, it would change everything for a lot of people.
What if the question was like, is there a God? Would that change anything?
I think that would change a lot of things too, actually.
Like even if it was just a yes or no answer, I think that would change a lot of things. Because if it was yes, I'd be like, fuck. Right? I was like, I'm on the wrong team, guys. I'm on the wrong fucking team. And then the answer.
But you wouldn't know which God.
Well, okay. That is kind of weird. Because if you say God, is there a God?
Technically only one.
God, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Okay, yeah.
But then if they say no, then again, you could only say that this one path is not right, but you don't know which other path is right. Because like some religions have multiple gods, then there's not one God. Let's say there's multiple gods.
You could say, is God real?
Yeah, that'd be a tough question too. But I think I don't know. Is there a God would just disappoint a lot of people. It will either disappoint a lot of people or not a lot of people will care. Because if the answer is yes, then everyone would just
keep to their religion.
Yeah, right. Because then they wouldn't know which one it is.
But if you told them that there was an afterlife, a lot of religions would go away. Because not a lot of religions believe in an afterlife.
Like, do Christians believe going up to heaven is considered an afterlife?
I think so, yes.
So
I think that's considered an afterlife.
So you're saying if the answer is there are no afterlife, then that would ruin a lot of religion.
Yeah, I think Buddhism would be one of them. Because Buddhism believes in reincarnation.
I think most religions believe in an afterlife. Mm-hmm. But then if they just say yes, again, it becomes useless, no? Because
but if it's no, it's even more crazier.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, if it's no, then it gets really curious. Like, what actually happens to this thing we call a soul?
Yeah.
Right? Or this consciousness thing.
But to just know there's no afterlife, I feel like a lot of people would behave very differently in their current life now.
Yeah, they're gonna do so much illegal shit.
Either crazy shit or be really good now. Because they're like, oh, okay, actually not really good. They wouldn't be granted anything. But I think they would enjoy life now more. I think there's some people that like grind away this life because they're like, oh, I'll be rewarded in the afterlife.
Yeah, true.
But if they know there's no after, then they'll be like, fuck, I'm gonna enjoy this life. But yeah, that's true. A lot of people would also go really fucking batshit crazy.
Yeah, because there's no such thing as sin or something like that, right? Then they'll just go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely see the no sin thing really ruining the fucking society, to be honest.
Yeah.
Really fucking shit up. I think so. Yeah, that'd be an interesting question. The God or the afterlife ones. I think those are probably the most compelling ones.
I think so.
I couldn't imagine anything else. Like there's some like selfish ones, right? Like will the
What's the
stock
lottery?
go up or
Yeah.
what's the lottery number or some shit like that, right?
I think stocks would be better, so then not everyone will know.
Yeah, but if you asked this all truth telling machine and only you knew the answer,
Yeah.
then maybe the lottery number is the best one, right?
But then I'm saying that people will know that you won the lottery and you'll be a target.
But what do you mean? They didn't know how I won the lottery.
No, I'm saying the fact that people announce the winners that won the lottery.
Oh yeah,
There'll be people that will like go and rob you and shit. But if you made a lot of money off the stock market, people don't know that.
Yeah, but that's the problem. I think, in my opinion, is like you need money to make money in stocks. The lottery is just a lottery.
True, but you have enough money to make the money. Like if you knew the Bitcoin before Bitcoin, you know.
Yeah, but still, it's like you could whatever X the money you have, right?
True.
But going from like $1,000 to $74 million, there's so many so many zeros that you need to X to get there that it's like kind of unreasonable. Okay, let's see. Okay. So we're gonna end it here. That is all we have for this week. We will see you guys next week. See you guys.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.